Good Saturday morning, everyone. Going to do a quick video update for you here on our Sunday storm. This is going to be a major winter storm. We can handle it, we can get through it, but it's certainly going to be enough to be a disruptive thing for the first day of March and the second half of the weekend. Here's the radar as of about 10 till 10 this morning. Here's our storm taking shape out across the middle of the country, and it will be, of course, tracking east. Now, we do have a fair amount of sunshine out there in our neck of the woods this morning, but it is cold. I had 12 below at my place this morning. The airport tied or perhaps broke a record low this morning. I'll wait for the official number later on, but it was very, very cold, and it's going to be a calm, cold day today. Get your errands done today. Got to go to grocery shopping. Anything you need to do that involves being on the roads, if you can avoid it, stay off the roads tomorrow because today will feature no problems. All right, let's talk about the timing of this. This is going to be a long duration event. And what I mean by that is once it starts snowing, it's going to keep snowing for quite some time. Now, initially, as this comes in, it's going to be pretty light. Here's the NAM model from this morning. This is let's skip ahead to midnight. Midnight tonight, already some light snow pushing in, and we've just barely gotten into Sunday here, right at midnight. Now, again, this is going to be real light, and some of this may not even reach the ground at first because the atmosphere is extremely dry around our region right now. So if you happen to be out at midnight, 1 in the morning, you might see a couple of flakes, but the bulk of this, of course, comes later on. Here's 2 in the morning, the atmosphere trying to moisten up, maybe a little light snow. Skip ahead to when most people are thinking about getting up anyway on a Sunday morning. Here is the simulated radar at 6 a.m. Now, by 6, 7 o'clock, by about sunrise, we might have picked up half an inch to an inch worth of snow, and that certainly will be enough to cause some slick roads. If you're heading out to services early on Sunday, anything involving travel, just be careful. While the accumulation will not be great by 7 a.m., it will be enough to slicken up the roads. So here's 7 o'clock. I'll skip ahead to late morning then, or mid to late morning. Here's 10 o'clock. And eventually, you're going to see, the snow is going to continue at varying rates. Some of the time it's going to be pretty light. Some of the time it's going to kind of pick up. This will be somewhat similar to the storm we had a week ago today, last Saturday, in that it's kind of a long duration thing. We're not going to see the blinding whiteouts that we had a couple of weeks ago. It's just going to be a consistent snow for a lot of the day. Midday, early afternoon, you get the idea here. It's going to be snowing. Now, as far as the end time of this, here's Sunday evening, and from west to east, we're going to start to see the snow tapering off as we head into Sunday evening. Here's 7 o'clock, the back edge along I-71. By midnight, the steady snow is pushed through. Now, sure, there's going to be some residual flurries right into the early morning hours on Monday, but the accumulating snow should be done by midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning at the latest, it looks like. So that'll give the road crew some time to catch up before the Monday morning commute. Monday morning's commute can still be tricky, but the accumulating snow will have ended long before most people are up and around Monday morning. Now let's talk about the potential for some rain to get involved. The trends overnight with the models have trended colder, so we are looking for less in the way of mixing with rain, but it's something I still have to be on guard about. We've gotten burned occasionally with this, with rain or mixed precipitation getting a little farther north than we anticipated. So I still think as we get into the late afternoon on Sunday and into the early evening, some of this rain that's down towards Zanesville and Cambridge might try whoops, there we go. Some of that rain down towards I-70 might try to get up into southeastern Columbiana County, Beaver County, PA, perhaps southeastern Lawrence County. I don't think it gets much farther north than that at this point, but it's something we have to be on guard for, the possibility of some rain getting involved. Even if you do see some rain down towards East Liverpool, you'll have picked up at least a few inches of snow before the rain, but any period of rain will certainly, put a quick end to the accumulating snow. Now, off to the north, where there's going to be little or no mixing and 100% snow, this is going to be a real healthy snowstorm. It's going to be a wet snow as well. This is going to be a tough snow to shovel. If you or someone you know has some respiratory difficulties, back trouble, that sort of thing, don't let them shovel this snow unless they're shoveling it 1 inch at a time, because this is going to be that heavy, wet stuff. All right, so the National Weather Service has a winter storm watch out for all of our counties except Columbiana. with the colder look to things, I would suspect that the National Weather Service in Pittsburgh will issue, at the very least, a winter weather advisory down here in Carroll, Columbiana, Beaver counties. And this winter storm watch, most likely this afternoon, will be upgraded to a winter storm warning in Cleveland's jurisdiction. The Pittsburgh Weather Service office actually covers Lawrence and Mercer counties as well. So I suspect those two offices will upgrade this watch to a warning later on. Don't get caught up in the technicalities, though. Pay attention to what the impacts will be and what the forecast is. As far as the range of possibilities, here's our current snow map. Made a little tweak this morning to shrink the 2 to 4 area down here because, again, less rain is expected at this time. So, you know, you live down towards Salineville, East Liverpool, Calcutta. You know, I think a lot of places are still going to get 3 or 4 inches down there. But I want to be on guard for the possibility that you see a little rain. Now, the farther north you go, the more in the bag this accumulation is. And I suspect from roughly 224 on north, more places are going to be closer to the 6-inch mark than the 4-inch mark. And I think some places might even get 7 or so out of this. But in general, 4, 5, 6 inches will be a good average for most of our viewing area. And again, from roughly 224 north, it'll be closer to the 6 than the 4. All right, I'm not going to get you too bogged down in some of the other model information, except to say that, again, this is going to be a long duration event. Get your errands done today if you can. We'll get through this, and the good news is the timing is such that the worst of it will be long over as we try to get to work and school Monday morning. We'll have updates for you as new information becomes available today. Be sure and check out meteorologist Andrew DePaulo's forecast on 21 News this evening at 6 and 11, and I'll have a fresh update for you on WFMJ Weekend today, Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there, and I will see you later.